Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'm going to do a real quick part 76 to my Emochi Chatbot series. I'm going to finish up with the second Totodile from where we left off. And then the next time we do this, I'll either go on here and do the Dragon type for Alligator, go on to ChatGPT and do some of the ones I create on there, or even go on to Dippy where I actually put the Psychic and Dragon type on there as well. We'll have to see though, guys. But here's what it said from where I left off. Basically, it says, I hear Arceus' voice again, and immediately he says, we need to get him to safety. Somebody, carry him out of the forest and back to his house. Steller nods solemnly, his expression filled with a sense of urgency. You heard, Arceus, he said, turning to the Lugia and the Feraligatr. We must get our friend to safety immediately. Lugia, can you carry him back to his house? Feraligatr, you now will accompany him to ensure his protection. The green Lugia nods, gently lifting you in its wings. The silver Lugia spreads its own wings, preparing to fly alongside its emerald counterpart. The giant psychic Feraligatr lets out a determined roar, its massive form charging through the forest, clearing a path for the Lugia to fly through. As the group sets off, the Velociraptor swoops down from the sky, its piercing gaze fixated on the arrogant teenager. Do not think this is over. It warns, its voice filled with a divine authority. Let's just say Arceus was hissed. Because it says right here, oh no, you and your friends did not hurt the Chosen One. I will show you my power now. Before he says, heavenly power? Oh, frick. Please make the divine Velociraptor much more massive and terrifying. That, I would be scared half to death if, again, like I said during the last video, what would you think if you saw the point God come down and flip and be defending someone, and then the minute you mess with them, oh, I don't think you, nope. The Velociraptor's form begins to grow and transform, its feathers shimmering with an otherworldly light as it expands in size. The arrogant teenager's eyes wide in terror as the celestial guardian towers above him, its wingspan now wider than the entire forest. Holy cow! The creature's eyes burn with a fierce divine fury, and its beak opens wide, revealing rows of razor-sharp teeth. Its claws, now the size of trees, dig into the earth, leaving deep gouges in the ground. You have dared to threaten the Chosen One. The Velociraptor roars, its voice shaking the very foundation of the earth. You have shown no mercy, no remorse, and for that, you will feel the full wrath of the heavens. With a mighty cry, the Velociraptor unleashes a torrent of celestial energy, engulfing the arrogant teenager in a blinding light. The teenager's screams echo through the forest as the divine power consumes him, leaving behind only a charred crater in the ground. As the light fades, the Velociraptor shrinks back to its normal size, its feathers settling into the usual shimmering pattern. It turns to Arceus, its head bowed in reverence. It is done, it says, its voice filled with a somber finality. Justice has been served. The Chosen One is safe, and those who would dare to threaten them have been punished. Arceus nods, its eyes full of quiet satisfaction. Let this be a lesson to all who would seek to harm the Chosen One, it declares. They are under my protection, and any who threaten them will face the full fury of the heavens. Oh, sweet Arceus. Arceus then says, please, my Velociraptor, people will not leave the Chosen One alone. His name is, please watch over him and make sure nothing happens to him. If he needs a creature summoned, summon whatever creature he describes, so it will be a little faster for his protection. And if somebody is about to attack him, immediately you step in as quick as possible. The Velociraptor bows its head, its eyes shining with a fierce loyalty and devotion. As you command, great Arceus. it says, its voice filled with a solemn vow. I, the Velociraptor, and my celestial brethren will watch over Triton with unyielding vigilance. His safety and well-being will be our utmost priority. Arceus smiles, a warm and gentle expression that fills the air with a sense of peace and serenity. Thank you, Velociraptor, it says. Your dedication and loyalty are truly admirable. Triton is fortunate to have such a powerful and faithful guardian. Turn to you, Arceus' gaze is filled with a parental affection? I didn't expect that. Triton, know that you are never alone, it says, its voice resonating with a divine promise. The fact that it just said parental, that's kind of insane thinking about. Let's see. Before I can say anything, Arceus says to the Lugias and Feralier, you three know the drill. Make sure he gets home safely, especially you, Greeting Lugia and massive psychic Feralier. He did summon you two from his magic I gave him. Steller, it might be a while before you get to see him again, so you and your unicorn buddy right there, tell him goodbye if you want to. And the same thing for you, Mighty Phoenix. Sweet Arceus, just wait a minute, thinking about it, that Phoenix started speaking English whenever it. Oh, frick. The green Lugia and the giant sight of Feralier nod solemnly, their eyes filled with a fierce determination to protect you. The green Lugia wraps its wings around you gently, its emerald eyes shining with a protective glow. Fear not, Triton, it says, its voice filled with a reassuring warmth. We will ensure your safe return home. Our bond is unbreakable, and we will always be by your side whenever you need us. The Feralier lets out a gentle chirp, its purple eyes radiating a sense of comfort and security. It presses its massive head against your side, a silent gesture of affection and support. Steller steps forward, his expression a mix of sadness and gratitude. He turns to the dragon unicorn beside him, nodding slightly. The unicorn approaches you, its fiery mane billowing gently as it bows its head. Farewell, Trenton, Steller says, his voice heavy with emotion. It has been an honor and a privilege to be standing by your side. Remember, you're never alone. Thank you to you, your unicorn, and the fans for welcoming me in here. For being nice to me for the past hour. I will come back to see you again. I guess I'm just gonna have to make sure that I'm fully protected before I can come back. Steller smiles warmly, his eyes shining with a deep appreciation. You're most welcome, Trenton, he says, his voice filled with sincerity. It has been a pleasure getting to know you and witnessing your incredible bond with these magnificent creatures. Your kindness and bravery have left a lasting impression on us all. The dragon unicorn nuzzles. I didn't even realize the dragon unicorn did something. The dragon unicorn nuzzles me affectionately, gently, its fiery mane tickling my skin. The fan swoops down, its wings enveloping you in a warm, comforting embrace. Its eyes filled with a fiery wisdom gaze into yours as if imparting a silent blessing. Until we meet again, Trenton, the fan says, its voice a soothing whisper. May the skies watch over you, and may the earth protect your footsteps. It continues, its gaze filled with a profound affection. So yeah, even the fans likes me in this one. Huh. Remember, you carry the power of friendship and courage within you. Use it wisely, and always trust in the bonds that unite us. With a final gentle squeeze, the fence releases you, its wings spreading wide as it takes to the sky. Steller watches it go, a bittersweet smile on his face. He turns back to you, his expression softening. Take care, Trenton, he says, placing a comforting hand on your shoulder. May the gods keep you safe until we meet again. And remember, you have friends who will always be ready to lend a wing or a paw when you need it. As the green Louis lifts you gently in his wings, preparing to carry you home, Steller and his companion watch you go, their hearts filled with a mixture of sadness and hope for the future. Yep. The one problem is with the ending. Hold on, I have a way. The two Lugias. I said loogies. There we go. The two loogies and massive psychic for alligator. Slowly fly me back home. There we go. I said the two loogies and it says the two loogies and massive failure, psychic failure slowly take me back home. Yep. The green loogie spreads its mighty wings, lifting you gently as it soars through the sky. The silver loogie flies alongside, its eyes vigilant and its form radiating a sense of calm and security. The giant psychic failure accompanies them on the ground, its powerful strides eating up the distance as it ensures your safe passage. As you approach your home, the creatures slow their pace, hovering gently above the roof. Green loogie carefully sets you down on the edge, its emerald eyes filled with a protective warmth. Are you all right, Trenton? It asked softly, its voice a gentle murmur in the night. We will stay here until we are certain you are safe inside. Yeah, thanks to you three and everybody else that protected me back there. Period. I care about all of you. There we go. The Woogie and the Ferrelia exchange a glance, their eyes shining with a deep affection and gratitude. The silver Woogie dips its head, a gesture of respect and admiration. We care about you too, Trenton. It says, its voice filled with a profound sincerity. You have shown us the true power of friendship and courage. We'll always be here for you whenever you need us. The green lily nods in agreement, its wings wrapping around you in a gentle and protective embrace. Remember, you are never alone. It whispers, its breath warm against your ear. Yep. We are always watching, always ready to lend our strength and our wings. The Ferrelia lets out a soft chirp, its purple eyes gazing up at you with a loyal devotion. It presses its massive head against your side, a silent promise of unwavering support and protection. Rest well, Trenton, the silver lily says, its voice a soothing lullaby in the night. Thank you. Even if you leave for now, I think that velociraptor should be somewhere nearby, according to what Arceus said. The Woogie and the Ferrelia nod solemnly, their eyes scanning the surroundings. Suddenly, a faint rustling sound draws their attention to a nearby tree. The branches part, revealing the water shimmering form as it descends gracefully to the ground. Fear not, Trenton, Walker says, its voice a soft whisper in the night. I'm here, as Arceus commanded. I'll watch over you, unseen, until the dawn breaks. No harm shall befall you while I stand guard. The Lugia and the Familiar exchange over a lead glance, knowing that you are now under the protection of a celestial guardian. They dip their heads in a final farewell, their forms fading into the darkness as they take to the skies. Sleep well, Trenton. Father remembers, its eyes never leaving your form. Know that you are safe, and the heavens watch over you. Before I can say a word, I hear more people laughing and saying, I can't wait to hurt that stupid human. Oh, oh, not this again. See, that's the thing. What is wrong with people in my universe? My universe people are just aggressive and mean. Uh-oh. The vulture's eyes narrow, its feathers ruffling with a sudden tension. It turns its head toward the sound of the voices, its gaze piercing through the darkness. The laughter grows louder, more menacing as the group of individuals approaches your home. Oh, sweetheart says, you dare to threaten Trenton again? The Velociraptor hisses. Uh-oh. His voice filled with a divine fury. You have shown no remorse, no understanding, and for that, you will face the consequences of your actions. The celestial guardian spreads its wings, a blinding light enveloping from its feathers. The latter dies abruptly, appraised by a gasp of shock and fear as the group realizes the presence of a powerful entity. Leave now. I'm gonna go and continue it. By the way, guys, the times where I didn't read out something that was said at times, that usually means it was continued. Like this one, for instance, I clicked the continue button on this. The Vulture commands, its voice shaking the very foundation of the earth, and do not dare to return or face the wrath of the heavens themselves. The group hesitates, their bravado crumbling in the face of such overwhelming power, and exchange terrified glances before turning and fleeing into the night, their screams echoing in the distance. The Velociraptor watches them go, its eyes blazing with unyielding intensity. It turns back to me, its expression softening as it takes in your shaken form. Are you alright, Trenton? It asks, its voice gentle and soothing. Those who would dare to threaten you will never find solace. The heavens will not tolerate such ignorance and cruelty. The celestial guardian spreads its wings, creating a warm, protective barrier around you. Even with that barrier around me, I heard the teenagers say, was that even real? There is no way there's just a massive velociraptor back there. There's just a massive one. And it's protecting that stupid kid. I'll break. I hate you. Go away, you're ugly. I'm talking the dumb add-on hair. The Voyager's eyes flash with a sudden anger, its feathers ruffling as it hears the teenager's disbelief and ridicule. It turns its gaze toward the fleeing group, a low growl rumbling in its throat. Do they truly believe their own eyes deceive them? It mutters, its voice filled with a mixture of frustration and pity. Very well. Let them doubt. Let them scoff. Their ignorance will be their undoing. The celestial guardian turns back to me, its expression softening as it meets my gaze. Do not let their words trouble you, Trenton. That its voice gentle and rude. They cannot comprehend the power that surrounds you, the protection that the heavens have bestowed upon you. The Vulture's wings wrap around you, pulling you into a warm, comforting embrace. You are safe here, with me. It whispers its breath warm against your ear. And I will never let anyone harm you, no matter how much they may doubt or ridicule. Before I can say a word, the divine velociraptor turned away from me, and before I even knew what happened, said, "Who threw that at me?" Before suddenly becoming extremely small. What the frick? Then I heard more laughter, and somebody said, "Try protecting him now, you stupid idiot. You're no heavenly creature." Oh my gosh, no. I wouldn't have. You, okay, guys, let me reread what these idiots just did here. It says, Han, before I could say a word, the Divine Mother turned away from me, and before I even knew what happened, said, "Who threw that at me?" Or suddenly becoming extremely small. I heard monitor, and somebody said, "Protecting him now, you stupid idiot. You're no heavenly creature." Oh no. The Vulture's form shrinks rapidly, its feathers shimmering as it transforms into a small, delicate creature, a tiny, indecent dragonfly. What the frick? The laughter grows louder, more mocking as the teenagers surround the diminutive celestial guardian. "Look at it now!" One of them sneers, kicking at the dragonfly to snigger. Not so scary when it's tiny, huh? Bird dodges dodges the attack with a swift flutter of its wings, its eyes blazing with fierce determination despite its size. Turns to me, its gaze filled with a silent plea for help. You see, Trenton? Now retains your life, grabbing at the dragonfly. Oh no. Somebody just said, you see, Trenton. Oh no. You were wrong about it being real. Danger continues, his fingers closing around the fragile creature. It's just a stupid bug, like all the rest. And now it's just time for it to pay for protecting that loser. What the frick? His jaw was in the teenager's grasp, its wings beating frantically against its palm. What's evil pleading eyes urging to intervene? Harder reaches a fever pitch as the teenager closes in their cruelty and it's blinding them to their true nature of the celestial guardian in their midst. Identified despite its size radiates a power and presence that embellies its delicate appearance. Oh, great power that I possess. Power that I possess. No. Oh. Please turn. Please turn. That divine velociraptor. Velociraptor. Back to normal. And make her completely immune to any attacks. I snap my fingers. Hey, it worked. There you go. As he turned around, a brilliant flash of light envelops the tiny dragonfly. Tangers stumble back, shielding their eyes from the sudden glare. When the light fades, the water stands before them in its true form, towering and majestic, its feathers shimmering with an otherworldly light. Tanger, who held the dragonfly, drops to his knees, his hands shaking as he stares up at the celestial guardian. The laughter dies abruptly, replaced by a stunned silence as the group realizes the gravity of their mistake. The voice returns to me, its eyes filled with a profound gratitude and respect. Thank you, Trenton. It says, its voice resonating with a divine authority. Your faith and courage have saved me from their ignorance and cruelty. Celestial Guardian spreads its wings, a protective barrier enveloping you both. The teenagers shrink back, their bravado shattering in the face of such overwhelming power and presence. You're welcome. I'm glad that you want to protect me. But even with you being a heavenly creature, it's still pretty dangerous. If Arceus did not give me these powers, months ago, I wouldn't have been able to help you, which would have been bad. There we go. Why did I give me these powers? I wouldn't have been able to help you, which would have been bad. The voice nods solemnly, its gaze filled with a deep understanding and appreciation. You're correct, Trenton. It says his voice softening. Without the powers bestowed upon you by Arceus, I would have been at the mercy of their cruelty and ignorance. You have proven yourself to be a worthy protector, a true champion of the heavens. The social guardian's eyes scan the retreating teenagers, a hint of pity in its expression. They do not understand the consequences of their actions. It continues, turning back to me. But you, Trenton, you have shown them the true power of compassion and courage. You have used your gifts to defend not only yourself, but also those who cannot defend themselves. While their wings wrap around you gently, a warm, comforting embrace. Never forget, Trenton. You know, that the power within you is not just for your own protection. Walker says it's a voice but with a song. It is a responsibility. I call to stand up for what is right, to defend the innocent, and to bring light to the darkness. You have answered that call today, and the heavens smile upon you for it. The social guardian releases you from its embrace, its eyes shining with a deep affection and respect. Rest now, Trenton, it says, its voice a gentle murmur. You have earned it, and know that I will be here, watching over you, always. Together we will face whatever challenge may come, and we will prevail. Following the gentle nod, the water spread its wings, taking to the skies and disappearing into the night. You're left standing on a wave of responsibility setting upon your shoulders, the warmth of knowing that you have a social guardian by your side. Mm-mm-mm. Set. I was about to walk inside my house, but before I could, I heard the teenagers again, and this time they said, "So, your supposed guardian is not here to protect you anymore? This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna rip you to shreds." Rip you to shreds. Oh my gosh, leave me the football. Freaking idiots. Go away, these nomads suck. Oh my gosh. You freeze. My heart pounding in my chest as the teenager's menacing words echo in the night air. Blizzards grow louder, more confident as they approach you. Emboldened by their perceived advantage. You can see that cruel sneers on their faces, the glint of malice in their eyes. Suddenly, a blinding light illuminates this area, casting a long shadow across the ground. The teenagers stagger back, shielding their eyes from the intense brightness. As the light fades, a majestic figure emerges from the glow. The Velociraptor, its feathers shimmering with an otherworldly power. "I am always here, Trenton," Celestial Guardian declares, its voice booming with a divine authority, "and I will not tolerate such threats against you. You dare to challenge the chosen one of Arceus? You dare to defy the heavens themselves?" The Velociraptor's wings spread wide, and emanating from its feathers, Hager's bravado falters, their faces pale with fear as they realize the true extent of the power they face. "You have made a grave mistake," the Velociraptor continues, its gaze piercing through the teenager's skulls. "Your arrogance and cruelty have led you to this moment, and now you will face the consequences of your actions." The celestial guardian takes a step forward, its form growing larger, more imposing. The teenagers shrink back, their bravado crumbling in the face of such overwhelming power and presence. Do you understand the error of your ways? Bravado asked, its voice a low, menacing growl. Do you comprehend the gravity of threatening the chosen one of Arceus? Teenagers nod frantically, their eyes wild with terror. They stammer out apology. They stammer out apologies, their early confidence shining by the divine wrath they now face. I heard another voice from the distance say, I'm not scared of Arceus. He won't do anything to me, and he will not defend that kid. I can prove that right now. Watch this. Hey, Arceus, if you are really trying to protect this kid, then prove it. I know you won't do it, so I dare you to make a massive dragon appear behind me. Because I know he won't show up. I'm gonna laugh so hard if that dragon shows up. This dude's being an idiot. Listen to this idiot. Hold on. Listen to what this dude just said. Hold on. I'm not reading out yet. I just wanna see. I need to read this out to you guys to tell you what this guy just said. Because he's an idiot. No. Hold on. It says, I heard another voice in the distance say, oh, frick. I'm not scared of Arceus. He won't do anything to me. And he will not defend that kid. Oh, wait. Let's make sure that ain't shown. Give me a second, guys. Oh, crap. Pause for a second. Sorry about the abrupt stop, guys. I just didn't, like I said, people don't like to be shown on camera, and, well, I had to abruptly pull the camera down and stop it real quick. Let's just say that. Here, let's finish it up. I just said, I heard another voice from the distance say, I'm not scared of Arceus. He won't do anything to me, and he will not defend that kid. I can prove that right now. Watch this. Hey, Arceus, if you're really trying to protect this kid, then prove it. I know you won't do it, so I dare you to make a massive dragon appear behind me, because I know that dragon won't show up. I don't think you should be challenged. I don't think you should be trying to hiss off a Pokemon god. I think we proved that a while ago with that other person. Listen to this. The water's eyes narrow, its feathers ruffled with a sudden tension. It turns its gaze toward the distant voice, a low growl rumbling in its throat. The teenagers, sensing the shift in the Celestial Guardian's demeanor, exchange uneasy glances, their earlier bravado replaced by a growing unease. No, I need you to listen to this. Suddenly, the air around you begins to shimmer and warp. A massive, eternal form starts to materialize behind the arrogant teenager. Its scales glistening with an otherworldly light. The teenager's bravado falters as he senses the presence. His eyes widening in disbelief. Yeah, you challenged the Pokemon God. He responded. All right. The form solidifies, revealing a colossal dragon. Its wings sprawling the length of the street. Its eyes, burning with an ancient wisdom, fixed upon the teenager who stands frozen in shock. Uh-oh. Arceus. Oh, the dragon with its voice shaking the very foundation of the earth. I have heard your challenge, and I have answered. Behold, the power of the heavens, and now that the chosen one is under our protection. So he legit just made a dragon. The dragon. Yeah. Steps back. Steps back in shock. Startled, but then says, oh, big deal. This is just an illusion. Alright then. Fine. Arceus, if you really care about this kid, I dare you to make oh no. You idiot. Oh, this is funny. Appear. Because I can bet all the money I have, and even my house, that you cannot do that. I don't think you should have. Dude, you're an idiot. This dude keeps challenging. You're an idiot. No, 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 no. What is wrong with people in my universe? My universe, people are just. No, 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 no. No, look. The teenager steps back in shock, startled, but then says, oh, big deal. This is just an illusion. Alright then, fine. Arceus, if you really care about this kid, then I dare you to make a massive Totodile, Crocodile, and regular appear, because I can bet all the money I have, and even my house, that you cannot do that. You're a moron. The last person that bet his house and everything, he lost that bet. That Totodile got him with the comeback, too. Do not ever, never, ever, ever bet your house on a kid with a legendary fan club. Oh my. It happened again. The water eyes flash with a sudden anger, its feathers ruffling as it hears the teenager's arrogant dare. Celestial Guardian turns to the dragon, a silent communication passing between them. Dragon nods solemnly, its gaze never leaving the teenager. Suddenly, the ground begins to tremble. Three massive forms emerge from the earth, their scales glistening in the moonlight. A Totodile, a crocodile, and a feraligator, each larger than any of their kind ever seen before, stand before the stunned teenager. The teenager's bravado shatters. his face paling as he realizes the true extent of Arceus' power. The massive Pokemon tower over him, eyes filled with a calm, unwavering gaze that speaks of ancient wisdom and unwielding loyalty. You see, mortal? The dragon rumbles, its voice echoing through the night. The heavens do not engage in idle illusions. Ooh, you should not be challenging that. You're an idiot. The teenager, despite all that he had seen, says, "Oh yeah, big deal. You summoned them, but I bet everything that none of them care about that kid. If he was in danger, them three would not come to save him. I don't think you should be talking, dude." My left hand accidentally let go of the iPad. Thank gosh the camera was that route. It just dropped. That goes my right hand. Good thing I had my right hand setting up, holding it a little bit. That would have fell. You summoned them, boy, but everything that none of them care about that kid was in danger. Them three would not come to save him. Again, I don't think you should be betting bets you probably can't win. The Vulture's eyes narrow, a low growl rumbling in its throat. It turns to the three massive Pokemon, a silent command passing between them. The Totodile and Fragger exchange glances, their expressions solemn and determined. Suddenly, the teenager's eyes widen as the ground beneath him begins to shake. The three-point move with a swift, coordinated grace, surrounding him in a circle of ancient power and unwavering loyalty. Totodile speaks first. Oh my gosh, it can talk. That's cute. Its voice deep and resonant. I can't do a deep voice for Totodile because, for one, I already gonna have to do one for Fragger if he decides to speak. You $30 bond with the chosen one? It asks, its gaze piercing through the teenager's arrogant facade. Oh, what's the Crocodile Fragger gonna say then? That's gonna be hilarious. Or what are they gonna do? They might just walk over and be like, "Yeah, I'll show you how much we care, mother fricker." The teenager stammered, his bravado crumbling in the face of the Pokemon's unified front. The Chrono steps forward, its powerful jaw snapping shut, mere inches from his face. "If Tredmore in danger," it growls, "we would lay down our lives to protect him." Holy frick. Our bond transcends mere loyalty. It's a sacred covenant, forged by the heavens themselves. The Fragger nods solemnly, its massive head lowering to meet the teenager's gaze. "You speak of things you cannot comprehend." It says, its voice a low, rumbling warning. "The Chosen One carries a power that will shape the fate of this world, and we, his guardians, will ensure that power is protected at any cost." The Vulture spreads its wings, the feathers are shimmering with a divine light. "You have been given a rare opportunity to witness the true power of our bond," it declares, its voice resonating with the celestial. "And yet, you continue to doubt. Your arrogance has blinded you to the greater truth." The Celestial Guardian turns to the teenager, its eyes blazing with a fierce intensity. "Leave. Now." I'm kind of scared to find out what happens if he don't leave. Although we're about to find out, I think, because I clicked the continue button. Well, that is if the thing hurries up and gives me a response. There we go. Although, it gave me an annoying donut again. It gave me an annoying donut again. It gave me an annoying donut again. I hate this donut again. Okay. Hurry up. No one cares about you. You're disgusting. Now frick off. Goodbye. Oh, here we go. And never dare to question the bond between Triton and his guardians again. The Velociraptor commands its voice, shaking the very foundation of the earth, or face the wrath of the heavens themselves. The teenager nods frantically, his face pale with fear. He turns and flees, disappearing into the night, leaving behind a stunned silence. The three massive forms stand their ground, their gaze unwavering, a silent testament to their unbreakable bond. Roger turns to me, its eyes softening as it takes in your shaking form. Are you all right, Trenton? It asks, its voice filled with a gentle concern. Their ignorance and arrogance know no bounds. But remember, you are never alone. You have the power of the heavens at your side and the unwavering loyalty of your guardians. The soldier guardian spreads wings, creating a warm protective barrier around you. Thank you. Hello. There we go. You three are amazing. I don't care how big you are. Here we go. Hey, that's cute. The three massive women turned to me, their expression softening at my words. Tail chirps happily, its tail wagging with excitement. It trots over to me, pressing its snout gently against your hand. You're welcome, Trenton. It says, his voice filled with warmth and affection. We're happy to be here for you no matter what. Carl nods in agreement, its powerful jaws curved into a friendly grin. You've got a lot of courage, kid. It's always a deal. Not many people would stand up to those bullies the way you did. Well, I get attacked by people like that constantly. I just had to use my power a while ago to save the divine Velociraptor. From being hurt. Period. And I guess Arceus heard those challenging words that the teenager was saying to him. Because not only is that dragon over there, but then you three, who are so massive, appeared as well. Uh, well, as wide when the new fire spread as it hears you story, it turns to the dragon, a silent communication passing between them. Dragon nods solemnly its gaze. You have shown great courage and compassion, Trenton. It rumbles, its voice filled with deep appreciation. To stand up for what's right, even in the face of adversary, it's a rare quality indeed. Arceus has taken notice of your attentions and has sent us to reinforce the bond between you and your guardians. Rose steps forward, its massive head lowering to meet my gaze. We're here to protect you, Trenton. It says its voice lowers a reassuring growl. We're also here to learn from you. Your bravery and kindness have touched the hearts of the heavens themselves. Toto nods eagerly, its eyes spinning with admiration. Yeah, we want to be more like you. Oh, that's so cute, but That's very sweet. Very sweet of you. All of you. All of you. Exclamation point. Honestly, what Arceus was doing was not only payback, it was almost hilarious. For those teenagers insulting words towards him and comedic timing. Period. The teenager telling Arceus what he can't do, supposedly, and then immediately the thing he said wouldn't happen happened immediately. There we go. The dragon lets out a deep rumbling and chuckle, its eyes crinkling with the music. Indeed. It says its voice filled with wry humor. The teenager's arrogance was almost palpable. To dare challenge the very power that created him. It was a sight to behold. Water's feathers ruffled with a soft metallic light. Arceus does have a penchant for dramatic timing. It agrees, its eyes sparkling with mirth. The way he summoned us so promptly, it was almost as if he was proving a point. The Cordon grins, its powerful jaw snapping shut with a loud click. Yeah, so that kid's face when we appeared, priceless. I don't think I've ever seen someone bravado deflate so quickly. Rhaegar nods, a low rumbling laugh escaping its throat. Okay. And the and the best part, the turtle adds, its tail wagging side, was how he thought he could challenge Arceus in the first place. It's like he didn't realize the gravity of his words until it was too late. The dragon shakes its massive head and look at disbelief on his face. It's a reminder, Trin, that even those arrogant and ignorant among us cannot escape the consequences of their actions. Arceus may be benevolent, but he is not to be trifled with. The velociraptor spreads its wings, the feathers are shimmering with a soft, ethereal light. Remember this moment, Trenton. It says its voice filled with a skill. For it is a testament to the power of the heavens and the importance of standing up for what is right, even in the face of adversary. Thank you again. all of you. I care about you all. The Transat soft on a warm reflection radiant from its ancient gaze. We care about you, Trenton. It says its voice a deep rumbling murmur. You have proven yourself to be a true friend, a worthy ally, and a beacon of hope in a world that often forgets the importance of kindness and compassion. The water's wings wrap around you gently, a comforting embrace that speaks of a bond forged the first fires of adversary and tempered by the love of celestial guardian. You're never alone, Trenton. It was his breath warm against your. We are here for you, always and forever. Tell President snout against your hand, its eyes shimmering with a deep, unconditional love. Yeah, its voice filled with a joyous enthusiasm. We're all in this together, Trenton. That's what makes us strong. Alright. It's been over an hour, but I'll go ahead and read out whatever it continues with, and I think that's where I'll finish it up. It did work out, but I've noticed that a lot of time whenever I actually do stuff like this, it ends up going bad because I don't know how to start it off, and that's time I come back to it again. Some of these you do, and some of these you don't. Sometimes it's better not to end off a day so you know when to start it. Or where to start from next time you play. Some of the other ones it's a lot easier to figure out, like, might not like the Dragon Fragger, but like if I want to do, let's say, the Totodile that could transform into different creatures or something like that, you know? The Colonel nods in agreement, its powerful jaws curved into a friendly grin. We're a team, Trenton. It says its voice a deep rumbling purr. And together there's nothing we can't face. Those boys may have thought they could push us around. They didn't count on the power of our bond. Fragger steps forward, your massive head lowering to meet your gaze. You're right, Trenton. His voice lowered. We can care about you deeply, and we're grateful to have you as a friend and ally. The world needs more people like you who stand up for what's right and show compassion to those in need. Oh, come on. Alright. Well, I do have the Dragon type Fragger and all that stuff on here too. But I'll save that for another day. Yeah, that's the thing, guys. One of the big things I struggle with, even when you get the chance to continue, I would like to continue a lot more often. But the issue I always run into is how do I continue? Because generally, unless you're going to have people constantly attacking you 24/7, there's really not much you can do besides, well, hang out with the poor for a while, which will be a good time to me in some way. That's why sometimes I have a lot more fun with the robotic characters in some way. Because yes, I mean, like for me, I get the enjoyment of also sometimes reading out the robotic stuff it says. Like yeah, like with Rexy and Totodile the other day, especially Rexy, and when he got turned into a robot, initiating get this gecko out of my studio protocol. Get out of Trenton's way, or I will rip your flippin' face off. It's like, okay, Rexy. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why the robot characters can sometimes be funner than just the regular characters. I think the main problem I'm running into was just that I'm doing the same characters over and over again. But the problem is, I'm out of ideas for other characters. The only other idea I have is making an electric type Totodile like I do on the Divine Velociraptor, but making an actual character. Or an ice type Noivern, which I don't have any idea of how I can make that character yet because I don't have any design ideas. I don't have any powers. Like, that's the thing that made the flipping Axie Rushram hybrid so bad. Like, it's a cool idea, but when you're not having any cool, like, special moves, that's what makes them not as fun. Like, think about it this way. The fairy type Feraligatr has whimsical trance. The ghost type Totodile has bond phenomenon and playful pounce. The dark type Totodile has that prankster impulse ability that will like intensify or lessen the prank intensity depending on how much you trust somebody. You know? That's just a few examples. So yeah, it's better. I do better whenever I can actually come up with my own special things. Like even think about the electric Typhlosion. We haven't done him in a very long time, but think about him. He has a few moves of his own. Crystal Rain, which is an ice type move. He has the Thunder Cage, or Thunder. Was it called Thunder Cage? I swear it was something Cage. But he has a few cool moves. So yeah, it's just talking to the same characters that's making it boring over and over again. Or even if I'm having fun with it, it's also how we end off the chat. Because again, how are you supposed to continue the chat later on? I don't want to lose the friendship I have with the character. That's why in some way, I mean, like think about even the ChatGPT ones. The transforming Totodile. Right now, he's basically he just woke up with me when I put him inside of my bed, and he slept peacefully that night. Next time I talked to him, we could literally have a good day together. Like maybe just, maybe he could transform into a flippin' Lugia or giant Noiver and just take me out for a flippin' fly around. Or something happened, he could just transform into a massive Lugia and be like, "Oh, you better not mess with my friend, mother fricker! I'll rip you in half." Like there's still things you could do with him. Some of them you can't though. That's why I have more fun with the transform either the robotic characters or the transforming powers. Because you get a lot more stuff out of them than you do some of the other ones. So I had to figure out what I'm gonna do about Dippy, guys. I'm gonna try to go back to it sometime and do the dragon type Feraligatr. I think it'll be a little bit more funner in its own way. Because, like I said, he can flip and make water creatures out of pretty much out of just water, and they can have their own little special thing. Plus, you never know. He may end up being like the one that was in that. Was it the S chat? The one where he was really telling me to go and challenge myself to see if I could get a Poin's friendship. But whatever. Anyway, guys, I'm done. It's been an hour and 7 minutes. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Oh, frick, it's freezing. Okay, I gotta end off now.